What is success? This question is hard to answer because success does not have a numerical value. For some people, it's the amount of money they have. For others, it is their fulfillment of life and happiness. For me, the keys to success are constant improvement, time management, and perseverance. Everyone has their own ideas on the keys to success. I have learned mine from my dad. My father grew up in the country of Jordan and was not blessed with the standards many of us have today. Growing up, he was a part of a modest family and a son of a school teacher trying to raise a family of 8 kids. He had a childhood dream of having a bike and could never afford one. His school allowance did not let him be able to eat lunch every day. One day he would eat it, the next day he would skip. My dad did not want to live in these standards for the rest of his life. He had big dreams, but little to no opportunity. One day, my dad told his dad, "I will be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. And my grandfather completely laughed at him and doubted because he believed there was no chance of achieving this goal. But he still persevered. After he was done with high school, he went to pursue his career in the land of opportunity, United States of America. He moved into the U.S., barely knowing English, struggled with multiple jobs and a college education. He always had a passion for cars and wanted to sell one on the side. He found his first car for cheap, sold it on an ad in a newspaper, made some profit. He liked the idea and would sell a new car every week. He later expanded more and more, buying and selling more cars at a time, and until he expanded to his first dealership, Automax. He stuck with Automax throughout the years and expanded to 7 different dealerships. This man used to be a little boy who couldn't afford his childhood dream of having a bike, and through hard work and perseverance, now has a lot more than a bike. Moral of the story is, my father made something out of nothing. The lessons I used from my father's story were used by plenty other historical figures with their success. The first lesson is there is always room for improvement. Nobody is perfect and everything can be better. My dad to this day still expands to more opportunities and ideas constantly. He could easily settle for only selling cars, but instead looks into things such as leasing properties and investments. He always maintains a hunger and drive for more. This is similar to Steve Jobs' success. Steve Jobs was the founder of Apple and started by creating the Mac computer. But he was not done there. He later advanced with the iPod, iPhone, MacBook, and plenty other Apple products that have influenced all of our lives. Steve Jobs could have easily retired and just sold Apple, but instead he had a drive and hunger for more, and that's why he was so innovating. The second lesson is time is money. This means to do everything the most efficient way possible, to get the most done in the least amount of time. No shortcuts, no easy way outs, but it means to get things done instead of wasting time. Time is money was a quote by Benjamin Franklin, and he is a great example of a man who used his time wisely. In one lifetime, he was capable of being a successful businessman, going from rags to riches, inventing the lightning rod, bifocal glasses, and the Franklin stove, while being a founding father, and capable of being on the $100 bill. The third lesson is to never give up. In 2008, during the financial crisis, my father went from 7 dealerships to 1 dealership. Obviously, losing 6 dealerships was very depressing for him, but he didn't stop. He slowly got back on his feet and opened the shutdown dealerships. Michael Jordan was a great example of a man who persevered for his goals. He is known to be the world's greatest basketball player and couldn't make his high school team sophomore year. The world's greatest basketball player could not make his team sophomore year. It would have been a lot easier for him to just quit at the time, but he didn't do that. He worked harder for his goals. He did something most people wouldn't do, and that's why he's better than most. Most successful people have drive and perseverance, and in this world, the only way to succeed is through hard work. Although it is a cliche, hard work is key, and nothing will ever be done by just sitting on a couch. It is easy to be paralyzed in this world. It is much easier to do nothing rather than something. If you're in a car and you have it in park, you will never get anywhere. Putting the car in drive is the first step. Then you can steer, accelerate, and brake as needed. I challenge every single one of you to never be satisfied. Be efficient with your time and persevere. You have many examples from history and in your life to follow. Steve Jobs, Ben Franklin, Michael Jordan are all great examples of personality traits that lead to success. However, it may be as simple as looking at the people closest to you in your life. Your father, coach, teacher, classmate, or relatives. The people in your daily life can be the most powerful influences on your success. What's stopping you? Thank you.